Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, a brand new episode of the PeaBrain podcast, episode 7. I do apologize if it's been a while since we've last uploaded this. I actually last uploaded a episode of this back on 27th of October 2024. It's been a while, so I do apologize. I've been busy doing other stuff, but today it's just me on the episode. I hope you guys enjoy it. Drop a like if you do. And if you don't know what this podcast is, it is basically where we discuss all things Plants vs Zombies, from the phone games, from the console games to latest news, etc. And every now and again we might have a special guest on. So speaking of special guests, if you guys want to be on the next episode when I come back from my vacation, this episode will be uploading when I am currently away. Feel free to let me know down in the comments if you are interested in coming on to the PeaBrain podcast, and we will be sure to sort something out. So yeah, recently, the 9th year anniversary of Garden Warfare 2. Man, this game was awesome back in the day, and it's still awesome now. It doesn't matter how many times I go over it. I used to play a lot on Xbox, for those who don't know. And I actually switched from Xbox to PlayStation, and believe it or not, I never got to max rank on Xbox. A lot of people find that hard to believe. But first of all, I do want to go over a couple of things on the 9th anniversary and why it means so much to me, and I just wanted to explain a couple of things moving forward as well. So the 9th year anniversary, of course, is a big milestone for a game like Garden Warfare 2, considering it doesn't get updated anymore, and of course it doesn't, get attention as much as it once did. That's no reason why we shouldn't celebrate, and I feel like the 9th anniversary stream was a big success. We are doing a part 2 of that. I have uploaded a video about that already, so feel free to go check that out. But yeah, a lot of people came out. It was great fun. A lot of people also celebrated the 9th year anniversary with me a couple of days ago, and it was a lot of fun. We played a lot of multiplayer, as you can see here from the footage. And the reason why I think this is such a big milestone for the game is because it's nice to see people are still celebrating the game. And the reason for that is because it's a good game. It's fun. It's still got that flair. It's still got that character to it, and personally I think that it's always going to have some sort of fan base. Whether it's purely Garden Warfare 2 or not is obviously a different story, but Plants vs Zombies in general will always have a fan base, and I think that is the main thing that goes a long way for a franchise such as Plants vs Zombies, especially a franchise that, let's be honest, at this point isn't getting a lot of light shown or shined onto it, and that has became a problem for the PvZ franchise, in my opinion. Is that people are speculating, oh, it's an old game, people have just moved on, blah blah blah. I don't think that's true. I think there's still a lot of people out there, including me and you watching this video, I'm sure, that deeply care about the whole Plants vs Zombies franchise in general. And I would love to see the games continue to get updated, whether that's Plants vs Zombies 2, Plants vs Zombies 2 Reflourished, or Garden Warfare, or they come out with a brand new game. We'll get onto that in a minute. Regardless of what happens, I think there is going to be fans behind this franchise no matter what. And, there's still a lot of people on my channel that want me to continue doing PvZ and continue to upload the game, because there's not actually that many people left. There's a good handful of content creators out there that still give this game the attention and love it deserves. And, for good reason. Personally, I feel like this game definitely deserves attention. And I feel like the best way of doing that these days, especially since the games and the franchise itself has gone past its glory days, is to continue to play them. Whether it's on the phone, the console, the PC, whatever. It's good to see that people are still enjoying the franchise as a whole. There was a couple of people messaging me the other day on the 9th anniversary stream, saying thank you for doing this, and it's nice to see that you're coming back to the game for nice achievements and milestones and stuff like that. And then there was other people talking about what else they were doing on PvZ. There's a lot of people out there right now, I know, doing their own content of PvZ. Yoshi is a good friend of mine. He is recently been doing some content creation on making his own boasts for Garden Warfare 2, which is awesome. So, Bouncy, I'm sure a lot of you know him as well. He's been a long-term viewer, alongside Yoshi and a bunch of other people on this channel. He has been playing PvZ2 with Flourished, and that's just a couple of reasons why I think this game is still strong, or the franchise is still strong. It's definitely got people out there that still care for it. And speaking of caring for the game, there is a lot of rumours at the moment and good news revolving PvZ. Now, for those who don't know what has been going on over the past couple of months, there was big speculation and a big debate slash discussion online regarding Garden Warfare 2 getting updates again. Now, I know this is a topic that a lot of people have actually tapped into, and it's definitely a popular topic at this point. I'm sure if you type it in online somewhere, you would find a lot of people talking about it, etc., etc. But the good thing is there was a recent post regarding said situation of Garden Warfare 2 getting updates again, and it's looking promising. The developer, basically the person working on it and trying to push the game to get updates again, basically came out and said, look, we're in the talks and meetings about trying to make something work. Long story short, and that's fantastic. I would love to see Garden Warfare 2 get updated again, whether it's just balance changes, maybe nerf EP, maybe some character balances and maps being improved on, maybe getting rid of some glitches. Heck, it could be even a big update. I would love to see brand new characters. That's just probably me being wishful thinking at this point, but I don't really mind what the update is. It would just be nice to see, when I log on to my PlayStation and Garden Warfare 2 has an update. That's all I want to see. That would put my mind at ease. It would, I would like to see that pop up, and I'm like, you know what? I'm happy now because, the game's actually getting updated again, and I think that alone as a feeling is fantastic. It doesn't matter, like personally to me, it doesn't matter at this point what gets added into the game. I would just like to see something happen for the game, if that makes sense. I would love to see the most simple of updates. Maybe, like I said, they could change some character damage outputs and maybe change some character health pools and make the game maybe a little bit more balanced or something. I don't know. They could fix some map bugs and different things like that, different mechanics that don't work properly. Obviously, the game is quite old, so I would expect them to have to do a lot of other work behind the scenes to try and make it work. But that's totally fine. We're all aware at this point, Garden Warfare 2 is and forever will be an old boy, an old gem of a game. But yeah, obviously I've made a video about the situation recently regarding the Garden Warfare 2 update situation. A lot of people really enjoyed that, so thank you to those who did watch it. But it's always good to see people talking about the situation. It's nice to see that people haven't brushed the game off quite yet, and it's nice to see that people haven't really brushed the situation under the rug, so to speak. So seeing other content creators and even you guys, a lot of you message me on Discord talking about the situation all the time, and just seeing people talk about Garden Warfare 2 is fun. And, like I said before, just because I don't play it as often as I did, it doesn't mean I don't want to hear about the game, I still love the game dearly, and I wish the absolute best for this game moving forward, whether it's server stability or a brand. Heck, they could even bring back Boss Hunt. I know a lot of people have been talking about that, whether or not they could bring back old game modes, maybe bring back some certain game modes that were out before and they have not been out since. There's a lot of things they could do if they wanted to make this work. I guarantee you, I'm putting a stamp on it right now, the Garden Warfare 2 game, if it received an update tomorrow, there's people that are going to be covering it. I, for one, for sure will be covering the content, and I think it would be awesome. Now, I have obviously spoke about moving on from the game, etc., but I have came back to the game recently for the 9th year anniversary. I'm sure a lot of you will know. We celebrated that. And back in the day, I really enjoyed this game, and I still do now, as much as I don't play it as often as I do. But it could be a very small update, it could be a big update. It doesn't matter to me at this point. I would just like to see some sort of notification for the game pop up on my console. But yeah, I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, in the comments down below, what would you like to see in a future Garden Warfare 2 update? Be as creative as you want. It could be a returning game mode, it could be brand new characters. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. One thing I would love to try and continue doing is making Garden Warfare 2 content as much as I can, alongside all of the other content I'm doing. Garden Warfare 2, no matter what happens to the channel or what happens to me, it is part of the channel. It is the roots of the channel, no pun intended. And it's good to see that people are enjoying the game still. So that brings me on to my next point. I would like to get more of you guys onto this podcast to discuss your experiences with the game and your experience with the whole franchise in general. There is another thing I would like to do as well. Maybe do a Plants vs Zombies Q&A. There's a lot of questions out there that people still ask me to this day, whether it's about specific characters, whether it's about how to do this, how to do that, how did you get that, how do you have so many coins? For the record, I just played the game. I would love to do a Q&A for Plants vs Zombies. Maybe sit down, maybe it's a video or a live stream. I don't really know. We would have to wait and see. But one thing I would love to do is a Q&A, and I feel like Q&A for Plants vs Zombies would be a good thing to do, get a lot of people on board, and it would be awesome to hear what questions you guys have to say. I'm sure a lot of you have a couple of questions to say and share. I think what would make it interesting though is that a lot of you have played this game as much as I have for the period of time that I have, and I feel like that experience backing up said questions would be awesome for content. So who knows? We'll see what happens with the Q&A. One thing I do want to talk about is PvZ2 Reflourished. Now, obviously, Bouncy has been playing it a lot recently, or a couple of other people have checked it out in their spare time. I would like to address PvZ2 Reflourished. Now, I do have a PC. Obviously, you guys know that by now. I would love to try and play PvZ2 Reflourished down the line. Now, whether it's completing the entire thing or just checking out for like a one-time video or two-time video or whatever, is a whole nother story. But I feel like it would be awesome. We did play PvZ2 on the channel quite a lot. I stopped at Big Wave Beach because I couldn't complete the level. I absolutely sucked against Octodad. That guy was driving me insane. But PvZ2 Reflourished offers a whole new side of PvZ2, and I would love to try it out. There's a lot of new plants on there. There's a couple of new worlds that we've never even seen before. I'm pretty sure like 90% of it is made by fans, and I think that is awesome. You guys know how I feel about fan-made content for PvZ in general, and I love it when people come out and make concept art and do all these different mods online, etc. So one thing I would love to do is check out PvZ2 Reflourished at some point, and maybe give my honest review about it. And heck, if it does that well, I would love to play the game the entire way through. We would have to wait and see. I know there is a lot of things on that game as well that I've never seen before, so it would be awesome to try it out on my computer and see the stuff at first hand. There's a lot of plants and different zombies on there that I've never seen on the PvZ2 original game, or even tried to use on the PvZ2 original game. So, anything that screams new to me, I'm interested. And PvZ2 Reflourished would be a great way of just tapping into something that I enjoyed. I played a lot of PvZ2 when it came out, and it's one of the most coolest games I've ever played on my mobile phone. I used to play it all the time back in the day, and it kind of baffles me because I look back and I'm like, there is a brand new PvZ2 with Flourished out. How on earth have I not played it yet? I've obviously watched people play it. I've obviously seen people play it, talk about it as well, and I just don't know how. I've not checked it out for myself, basically. So yeah, there's a lot of things I want to talk about in terms of PvZ2 with Flourish, but I'm sure we'll check it out at some point. I do need to download it on my computer. It's definitely something I would love to get round to. One thing I do want to talk about real quick is the situation of PvZ on the channel. Now, a lot of people have known for a while that I did stop playing Garden Warfare 2 for obvious reasons. I've obviously done everything in the game 10 times over regarding max level, packing every character, doing gnomish trials, etc. And that's the main reason why I stopped playing the game. A lot of people respected my choice of ending the game and going back to it whenever there was a special occasion. It's not because I hate the game. I just want to clear that up. I feel like a lot of people get the wrong idea about that. That's not the reason at all. Reason I stopped playing Garden Warfare 2 every single day was because, first of all, I work full time. I work at a night shift, and it's just practically impossible for me to fit in any good, stream session. I could easily play the game during the week for like 1 or 2 hours, but I would rather play it for like 4 or 5 hours, and I feel like if I do it for 1 or 2 hours, it's not really worth it. I would rather play it for a longer period of time, get more games in, and enjoy the game with you guys. And I like to play games on Friday, Saturday, and partly Sunday when I don't have to worry about work. And Garden Warfare 2 is one of those games that if I want to play it, I need to sit down and play it for a long time. And I used to play this game a lot, every single day, for like 5, 6+ hours every single day, and it was amazing. I really enjoyed doing that, but with the way I am now, with what I have to do in my spare time, etc., with videos, with work, with family or whatever, it's just hard to balance it out. So moving forward, I would love to do more Garden Warfare 2 content, like I said. Wrapping it up here real quick, a bit of a short episode today. Like I said, next time we'll get one of you guys on, hopefully get your guys' opinion about the PvZ situation and your experiences, etc. One thing I do want to mention as well before we move on is the fact that a lot of people have been asking me to do another max rank series. I feel like we did try it at one point. I feel like I do have the account still on my PlayStation, but the thing is with that kind of idea, it's kind of like you've done it once, that's it. It's not really the same feeling when you do it again. You know what to expect moving forward. It can still be fun. It would just, I don't know, maybe if I was supposed to do one again, I would definitely do it in a different way. Maybe do like a video kind of thing, like an episode by episode max rank thing. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But the thing is with max rank as well, you've got to remember I've done it on Garden Warfare 1 on my Xbox. I've done it on Garden Warfare 2 PlayStation. It becomes it gets to the point where I'm just like, it's not exciting as the first time round. So who knows? Maybe we could try it differently if we were supposed to do one again in the future. Never say never. Maybe we could do like a challenge per class, or we could try and do a spin the wheel or something like that. I don't know. I would need to make it interesting again, rather than just playing the game and leveling up. I would need to do something extra to keep me hooked in. So, yeah, very short episode for the PeaBrain podcast, episode 7. I hope you guys don't mind. I apologize once again for not uploading this sooner. I've been super busy the past number of months dealing with a lot of different things. But yeah, let me know in the comments, would you like to be the next episode of the PvZ PeaBrain podcast where we speak all things Plants versus Zombies. Let me know in the comments, would you like to be a special guest? So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Let's see if we can smash 3 likes on this episode. It would be amazing if we could get anywhere close. So be sure to stay safe, stay hydrated, keep on gaming, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.